Picture this. You've just cooked a meal for some friends. As they sit at the table, you watch them take a bite, then wait for their reactions. There's a moment of silence, and then they smile and dig in heartily. You see, analyzing financial statements is not so different from cooking a meal. It's about breaking things down, understanding the ingredients, and appreciating the nuances that make for a balanced dish. Today, let's dive into the art of financial statement analysis and explore how it can open a window into a company's soul. Imagine you're considering investing in a company, much like you'd invest time and effort into cooking that perfect dish. How do you know if this company has the promise of delivering a satisfying return on your investment? The answer lies in its financial statements, the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Think of these as the recipe book, the pantry inventory, and the chef's report card all rolled into one. The balance sheet is like taking stock of your kitchen at any given time. It tells you what the company owns, its assets, what it owes, its liabilities, and what's left over for the owners, the equity. It's a snapshot, a moment in time, just like opening your fridge and pantry to see what's there. Assets are the ingredients you have on hand, while liabilities are like the borrowed ingredients you need to return. Equity, that's what's truly yours, the net worth of your culinary empire. Next up is the income statement, or as I like to call it, the dinner party success report. It chronicles the company's performance over a period, detailing the revenue or income, the cost of goods sold, expenses, and ultimately the net profit. This is where you see if the meal is a hit or a flop. Revenue is the number of guests who showed up and paid for the meal. Expenses are the cost of the ingredients and labor. The net profit is the applause you get when people say, "Wow, you should open a restaurant." Then there's the cash flow statement. This is the unsung hero, the behind-the-scenes tour of your culinary enterprise. It shows where the cash is coming from and where it's going. Just like in cooking, cash flow is critical. You can create the most delicious meal, but if you can't pay the gas bill, your kitchen goes cold. It highlights operations, investments, and financing activities, giving you insight into whether the company generates enough cash to keep the fires burning. Now, how do we interpret these statements without getting lost in numbers and jargon? Start by looking at ratios. These are your tasting notes, giving insights into the flavors and balance of the dish. For instance, the current ratio compares current assets to current liabilities, giving you a sense of liquidity. It's like checking if you have enough cash on hand to buy that extra loaf of bread you might need. The return on equity, on the other hand, measures how effectively the company uses the owner's investments to generate profit, akin to the delight you get from those few secret spices you sprinkle into your signature dish. However, numbers don't tell the whole story. They're influenced by context, much like how a candlelit dinner can elevate even the simplest meal. Consider the industry, the market environment, and the company's leadership and vision. Are they innovating, cutting costs, or expanding their footprint? Look past the quantitative into the qualitative. What's the story behind those numbers? Are they growing or just treading water? Digging into these statements requires patience and a willingness to see beyond immediate gratification, much like cooking a complex dish. Emotions like fear and greed often cloud our judgment. We might be tempted to invest based on hunches or hot tips, akin to tossing random ingredients into a pot hoping for magic. But sustainable investing requires discipline and understanding, just as a chef meticulously follows a recipe. Remember, financial statements are tools, not crystal balls. They provide signals and trends, but not guarantees. They help us make informed decisions, seeing past the noise to focus on what truly matters, long-term value. And that, my friend, is the secret ingredient in building wealth. As you ponder this, take a moment to reflect on your financial journey as it stands. Are you cooking up a storm based on solid ingredients, or are you still searching for the right recipe? Every good chef knows that while the path to excellence requires skill and intuition, it also demands a deep understanding of each ingredient's role. So next time you open a financial statement, approach it with curiosity and respect. Just like a chef discovering a new flavor, allow the insights to guide your investment decisions. Because in the world of finance, as in the kitchen, the careful blend of knowledge, patience, and a dash of passion can lead to truly satisfying outcomes.